Golden Grace again here. This is what I'm going to be making for dinner. I'm going to do some string beans. I'm going to boil these potatoes. I got to rinse them off a little bit better. And I'm going to do some salmon. And the salmon, I'm going to put tarragon in. I have tarragon. I had fresh tarragon, but I put it in the freezer to hold some back. So the tarragon may not look so pretty. And I'm going to be putting some white wine in there, some butter, some diced tomatoes, and some crushed red pepper. I think I'm running low on my crushed red pepper too, but I'm going to be using these crushed red peppers in there. And I seasoned it with this Italian herb seasoning, and that I found actually in Aldi. I don't know, some weeks ago I found it in Aldi, and it's pretty tasty. It's pretty good. So it's got salt and everything in there, different seasonings. Probably parsley. I'll put some parsley in there also. I love to cook with fresh parsley. So that's what I'm doing. I will show you. I'll take you along with me while my cakes are still baking in the oven. Golden Grace. Okay guys, it's me again, Golden Grace. Cooking up the salmon and cooking up the string beans. I heat up some of this avocado oil. So I put some in both frying pans. I'm gonna put some garlic in here. And I'm gonna put some garlic in here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make sure we do not burn the garlic. This one is gonna be for the string beans, and this one is gonna be for the salmon. We got the potatoes going back here. They're boiling. Potatoes are boiling. You can barely see them, but they're boiling up. I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes. Got these two going. Our string beans have been cut. I cut the ends off, rinse them off really good. Yep. I'm gonna put down my garlic here is burning. Ooh. I'm gonna sear my salmon. Put each piece in and sear it. This one here, string beans are going in. String beans are going in. A little bit more. This fire always stays pretty high. You know, you have these stoves where half of the stove don't get hot, and then half of the stove gets hot. And I love gas. Woo! Okay, we got that going. We're gonna put some of the same seasoning, this Italian seasoning, on these string beans. We already have some on the salmon. We're gonna put some on the string beans. A little bit. a little bit. And then we can put some black pepper. Yep, we got a little black pepper here. Put a little black pepper on here. Oh, I don't want that side, I want this side. Black pepper. Let that stay there. Okay. We don't want too much salt. So I'm not going to put any more regular salt on there. We have these salmon. And to the salmon now, let that sit a minute. To the salmon now, we're going to add some diced tomatoes. Add some diced tomatoes. Put the whole can in there. Yep, that's good. Diced tomatoes. And to both of them, we're going to add butter. I like regular butter. I keep butter here. I buy loads of butter. Don't please write me and tell me about my heart and my arteries, and don't tell me. I don't want to hear it. I already know. You know? Some people smoke. Some people drink. And some people use butter. I use butter. So we got all that in there. We got some butter going here in the string beans. We got butter going here in the salmon. Oh yeah. Let that sear up a little more. We got that going. Oh yeah. Lovely. Completely lovely. Okay. Now, to our salmon, we're gonna add some white wine. I keep white wine around just for reasons like this. I don't really drink white wine because white wine, I don't know what it is. It kind of started going against me. Like it makes me feel weird or something. I have no idea what it does to me, but it just makes me feel good. So I don't really mess with too much white wine. Occasionally, but I keep that around. I don't even know what brand that one is. It's a Riesling though. It's a Riesling. So Riesling, we know, comes from Germany, right? Riesling wine comes from Germany. So we have a good Riesling going. We put that there. And now we're going to put in, ooh, I hit my camera. Now we're going to be putting in some tarragon. Now I told you I had the fresh tarragon and then I put it in my freezer to hold on to it. Some ice, that's no problem. Put that tarragon right on in there. And let that tarragon simmer in there. We can save some of this for later. All right, just put that salmon tarragon in there. And then you're going to put your crushed red pepper. Put a tad of crushed red pepper in there. All over. All right, now to our string beans. Now this, we can let sit. Sorry that the tarragon is not so pretty, but believe me, it'll give it lovely flavor. So this we're gonna let sit, let it simmer. This we have simmering in the butter and the garlic. And then we're going to add some chicken stock. Just a little bit. And let that simmer. Yes. Yes, sir. Let that simmer a little bit. Just let it sit there and simmer. I'm gonna put a piece of foil over this because these cast iron frying pans, they don't really have their own tops. So their own lids, proper lids. So we're gonna put that there like that. We're gonna cover it like this with my hand without burning myself. We're gonna cover that. Let that sit. The potatoes are still coming along. They're still boiling. I don't think they're quite ready yet to be taken off the fire. You can turn that down because guess what? I still have black cakes in the oven. So I gotta go get those black cakes out or check them and see how they are, if they're ready to come out. Yes, yes, yes. Okay guys, it's coming along. There goes the salmon with the tarragon. I'm gonna hit it with a little parsley because I love parsley. I could throw the rest of the parsley in with the string beans, why not? Yeah. So that's kind of how that's going. You can put a low flame still under this. My fingers. And this is pretty much cooked up, the salmon. Nice. A little fresh. Could use a little salt. Use a little salt. The salt is pretty good. Okay. The potatoes are still boiling. I'm going to turn them off and make up the mashed potatoes. That should be very good, Denise. That should be good. This is the one that was with the salmon. And I'm going to then mash up the potatoes now. Okay. Okay. Friday evening dinner is served. This is the salmon cooked up with the tomatoes and the tarragon. A little bit of parsley on top. Nice. String beans. The mashed potatoes. And if anybody'd like afterwards, they can have a piece of siege chocolates. My mother's favorite, so we have to have it here every Christmas season. So that's it. That's it, guys. I'll show you my plate. My pussycat seems to be disturbed. I'll show you my plate when I put it all together. Golden Grace.